what I realized is that it's actually always self-abandonment. Self-abandonment is the actual thing underneath the anger, the actual thing underneath all of the other negative emotions. It's what? Self-abandonment. So we are angry at ourselves because underneath, unconsciously, we keep abandoning ourselves. So there are different physical manifestations of self-abandonment. Abandoning oneself. Hating oneself is self-abandonment. Self-criticism is self-abandonment. Judging ourselves is self-abandonment. From emotions, one of the ways we constantly abandon ourselves is constantly eating things that are unhealthy, constantly drinking things that are unhealthy, constantly having unhealthy habits, constantly saying I'll do this and never doing it. Procrastination is literally self-abandonment. So many habits, whether you can just look at your habits, like someone can be screaming, oh my god, I love myself. It's so fun to scream self-love, oh, self-care and self-love. It's so much fun, but underneath the habits, when you look at your habits, you're like, oh my god, I'm actually lying to myself. I am constantly abandoning myself. Abandonment comes in with shadow work. The shadow, like, the looming thing, the thing that's looming, the thing that we pretend isn't there, the thing that we don't want to be there, the thing that we discarded, the thing that we rejected, and all that. Here's how self-abandonment comes in with shadow work. It has never been a conscious effort. It has never been a conscious decision. None of us sat down one day and you're like, you know what? Let's say having a conversation with a friend, you know what? I am going to abandon myself. I am making the decision today that I, Flavia, I am abandoning myself. Like, no sane person has ever sat down and made a conscious decision to abandon ourselves. So it's always underneath, it's always unconscious. It's unconscious. You are not even aware of it. You don't even know it's driving your actions. You don't even know it's driving your behaviors. You don't even know it's the one under driving your thoughts. So here's the thing: the shadow is the one responsible for the thoughts we have about ourselves. Obviously some thoughts are still unconscious, so you don't even know that you are thinking something, yet you are constantly underneath thinking it. But here's the thing: with self-abandonment, your shadow has all of these things it's working underneath. Oh, because you made that decision, unconscious decision, to abandon yourself, by the way, it doesn't question anything. So because the decision to abandon yourself was unconscious, even if you keep on making this conscious decision, oh, I've decided to love myself, I've decided to take care of my body, I've decided to do this and this, I've decided to learn doing this and this, I've decided to start doing yoga, I've decided to do all of these amazing things, I've decided